Welcome to Cooking with Mimi and you. Today, as promised, I will be showing you how to prepare a Moroccan beef using Chine meat. Follow and you will be able to savor the beautiful taste and flavors of Morocco. So we have here the 6 basic spices that we use for our Moroccan beef Chine meat stew. We have a fresh cinnamon bark, a yellow curcumin, or orange curcumin, some oregano, coriander, and our wonderful smoked dark red paprika. And as usual, salt and pepper. We need 1 onion. We don't have to chop it too coarse, just enough, because after all the hours it's gonna cook, it's gonna be reduced to nothing anyway. But it adds definitely a really good flavor to our Moroccan beef stew. So we start off by adding some corn oil or any other oil of your choice. I just use enough to cover the bottom of the pan so the meat and the spices do not burn. The first thing we add is a tablespoon of freshly chopped garlic. We let it cook a little bit, but we don't want it burnt. Then the chopped onions goes in next. And here's a tip from Mimi to you. When cooking with powdered spices, it is best to incorporate it first in the oil because it will dissolve and blend in easier. If you add it in when the water is there, it will not dissolve and it will form clumps. Here's the 2 curcumin, orange and white. Paprika and our oregano. Coriander. And my favorite, the barks, cinnamon barks. Toss it around. See that beautiful flavor? Nicely dissolving. No clumps. And without burning our spices, I will now add the meat. Here's a beautiful cut of Chine meat. Remember, it's really clean because we washed it in our Kangen 9.5 Chine meat. This bone marrow gives our stew a very nice flavor. And 1 hearty piece of beef. I let the meat saute a little bit, get little juices coming. Then I will be adding water so it does not burn. So now we have our meat here, slowly sauteing. We're gonna move it around. And now add our water. We let this cook for about an hour. We're gonna check it in an hour. So hang still while we take a break. The meat's been cooking for over an hour, and while it's cooking, I'm trying to enjoy the steam and steaming out all the impurities from my face. But seriously, it's time to check the meat. Yes, it's still ferociously boiling. I would say without touching the meat, another 30 minutes. And now we're gonna check on the progress of our Chine meat here. Yes, it's nice and tender to the fork. Now we're gonna add our vegetables. Here's a scored ginger, not cut all the way through, but just scored. Some yellow baby Moroccan potatoes. And some chunks of cabbage that we thoroughly rinse with our Kangen water 9.5. See that beautiful color there, that green, sparkling green color. We stuff it all in because once we cover it and it slowly cooks, it will wilt and everything will fit perfectly. We'll check back in 30 minutes. It should be ready for everybody to eat. Checking back on our Moroccan beef stew. Trying to baste the vegetable that we put in there. It's right now cooked by the steam of the beef stew, the Chine meat beef stew. It fits perfectly in our pot now. It's starting to cook. "30 more minutes and this should be ready for everybody." Finally, our Moroccan beef stew is done cooking after over 2 hours of softly shimmering in the pot. We have here our Moroccan Chine meat beef stew. We have our cabbage, our Yukon Gold potatoes, and our to the bone, off the bone Chine meat, and you can smell all the beautiful spices we put in there. Once again, hope that was a pleasure as it was for me, cooking with Mimi and you.